You're staring at the ceiling, 3 a.m. again. Wondering about his silence, wondering where he's been. Is he reflecting? Is he moving on? Or just playing games until the break of dawn? You need the instant access, you need the homegirl truth. Stop sugarcoating lies, let's get into the root. I'm pulling up the energy, I'm tapping in the night. We're gonna see what's hidden in the dark and bring it to the light. It's the ManjulaAwakening, open up the eyes. Kiana's on the deck, cutting through the lies. From the deep truth sessions to the walking clinic flow. She's gonna tell you everything you really need to know. No chaser, just spirit, yeah. She keeps it real. Dive deep to elevate. It's time to heal. I see a code red on the 4th floor. Listen close. That person on your mind, yeah, they do the most. They smiling on the outside, but they're miserable within. Trying to save face, but they know they can't win. I'm picking up the energy, but let me be clear. That behavior right there, yeah, that's bitch made, my dear. They fumbled the bag, they dropped the prize. Now they watching from the sidelines. We're regretting their eyes. Don't let them spin the block unless they come in correct. Radical self-sight
Are
is
we
what
good
we
now?
expect. It's the ManjulaAwakening. Open up your eyes. Kiana's on the deck, cutting through the lies. From the deep truth sessions to the walking clinic flow. She's gonna tell you everything you really need to know. No chaser, just spirit. Yeah, she keeps it real. Dive deep to elevate. It's time to heal. Take what resonates.
Oh, you got the email. Perfect. Good. Look at y'all. Get your emails. Yes. Beautiful. There's some nice emails scheduled. That's what I was telling y'all a few minutes ago before the internet did whatever it just did. Whatever it just did. It deleted the entire thing. I couldn't even find it to salvage it like I normally do. It deleted the whole thing. But anyways, um I was I was getting some things off my chest, and um one of them turned into a blog post. So I got carried away in that, and that's what made me late for today's live. I'm excited about that. I hope you guys are. What's up? So far, yes. What you talking about so far, yes, girl? Hey, Mayweather. Yeah, I'm trying to give people just a few minutes. I don't know if the notification went out. Did you guys get a notification? I know this is going to take up 2. That's okay. I'll use the 3rd one for Sagittarius. And your answer was so far yes, girl. Sit down. Let's jump in for Aries. Let's jump in for Aries. Um, let's jump in for Aries and see what is next for Aries. Let's do Aries. Guys, don't forget to check. Oh shit. Let me see. That'd be the bullshit right there. But that's okay. I shall not panic. Let me see so I can fix the description box. That's part of it. YouTube has an automatic fixed description box for me, and it's not up to date. It's still messing up on my end. But I don't necessarily think it's my internet. If I'm going to be honest with you, StreamYard is making a lot of changes on the back end. And I think that I'm doing this at the time that they're implementing the changes, and it's messing up their stream, if I'm going to be honest with you. But we'll see. Whatever we get through is what we get through, because this is the time I got for you, Pookie Tookie. Let's do 5 minutes even for Aries. Let me see, Spirit. Let me see. I'm good, Mo. How are you? How are you? Let me see, Spirit. Tell me in. What's next for Aries? What's next for Aries? Check out the ticker at the bottom of the screen. That's going to be the most accurate for what we have going on at the ManjulaAwakening.com, okay? And Extended Soul Tribe, I'm not sure that I'm going to get to you today. I may just double up on you tomorrow. Let's see. Let's see, Spirit. Tap me in. This is for Aries. What's next for Aries? Breaking cycles. I know that's right. Breaking some sort of cycle. No more. Okay. Breaking some sort of cycle. There's some sort of new beginning. I do feel like that you might like what's next for you is kind of being a little very like not a little, a lot of loud about some sort of new beginning. I do feel like that you are breaking some sort of new cycle. I think that you're trying to put on a bigger front than like you know what I'm saying? Like you're making it look like that, breaking this pattern and going in this new beginning in this new direction is easy, smooth, and it's what you want. But I think that you're just doing that for it to. It's not necessarily true. It says cloud chasing is here, so let me see. First, let's look at this cycle that Aries is breaking for what's next. Thank y'all for smashing that thumbs up button, y'all. It's thoroughly appreciated. The death card, it's something that you've been resisting. Y'all, I'm getting ready to beat my children. It's something that, put it up. It's something that you're resistant to. You've been resistant to it. You could be definitely resistant to ending some sort of relationship. However, it looks like that it's coming to an end. It's definitely the end of a relationship or like doing it the mom and pop way, like doing it the way that your mama did it or your auntie did it or your daddy did it. That's coming to an end. And I do feel like that is kind of like a little sting to your pride and your ego. Absolutely. Seven of Swords. It's not something that you're really all that happy about. It's not an ending that you're ecstatic about at all. You're up in your head, Eight of Swords about it. Okay, let's get back in here. So I do feel like that you are up in your head about this coming to an end. I do feel like that, um, I do feel like that you're breaking free and you are headed in the direction of some sort of new beginning. I feel like that you're going in this direction with the mindset of I'll show you better than I can tell you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like you're trying to prove to someone that they can't make or break you or something like that is the energy that I'm getting. And I think that what's next for you is to kind of put on this front that you're actually very optimistic and happy about it. But it's yeah, it could have to do with how you make money, okay? It could have to do with how you supply your financial stability. But I definitely feel like that it's like you're not as happy about this new beginning or going in this new direction as you would like the world to think. I feel like that you could possibly either be it's gonna be one of the two, and I know you're like, "Damn, girl, it's the only way it could be." But listen, this is a general reading. I feel like that the no, Cosmo. I feel like that the majority of you all are ending some sort of structured hierophant job and going into one that's more independent. And it's not necessarily that you're not optimistic about going into independence, but it's not as stable and as solid as you would like it to be. But you're trying to boast it up like this is the move that you was gonna make all along. But in reality, it's something that I feel like that you may be kind of being thrust into, or vice versa. You've been working for yourself and you're coming to the acceptance that, yeah, this is not working. And you're being catapulted into some sort of structured institution here. But I feel like that for who it's a personal for, you're leaving a structured institution, going into your own business and trying to make it seem like this is what you were planning at this time all along. And that's damn. And that's the truth. And I have to be honest with you, Spirit is, if you are being thrust into a place of independence, Spirit is saying, please hold the course. Whatever comes at you, know that it is absolutely developing you for something far greater than where you are at. I'm telling you right now, the Ten of Cups is the very next card. But there is this Five of Pentacles energy with you going into this Five of Cups energy. I mean, this Ten of Cups energy. You're going towards ultimate happiness, but you're trotting towards it with this lack mindset. And Spirit is saying, I need you to hold the course and know that I don't want you to fake it till you make it, because then you're not addressing the residual baggage confirmation. And Spirit is saying, I need you to be willing to address the baggage so that it's not getting buried under stuff and therefore subconsciously weighing you down. Okay. So, what is this new beginning that they're actually starting, Spirit? Show me this new beginning. There's definitely like the worst is over. The worst is over, and you're making this could have to do with love. This could have to do with you guys leaving a structured relationship. This could have to do with you leaving a structured relationship, going towards your heart's desire. That's crazy. Well. That's why I wasn't supposed to be on this motherfucking internet. That's okay. But you're definitely putting an end towards something. It's like you're making the final decision to stop trying to, like, I feel like that whatever's coming to an end, it's like you've been threatening to do it for some time. And it's like you're finally just making the final decision to call it quits and to go in the direction of the Knight of Cups, to go in the direction of some sort of fantasy, some sort of heart's desires. DG, what's up? How are you? What's up, Phoenix? Hello. How are you? Yeah. It's like I have someone that's finally taken the blindfolds off. So what are they going towards? It's gonna shake some shit up for you, that's for sure. And it is gonna require you to make some sort of compromise along the way. What are you headed towards? What are you headed towards? You are headed towards emotional fulfillment without a doubt. Hey, the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands. It's gonna feel good too. It's gonna feel good. It's emotional fulfillment. It's being reinvigorated. It's some sort of new spark, some sort of new opportunity to just kind of like break out of your shell. So what's next for you is you breaking out of your shell, but you are going to have to bring something to a complete end. And it like I feel like you're going through a complete overhaul. The Death card, the Ten of Swords, the Tower card is here in your spread. I don't know. I feel like that who I'm speaking to, this thing that you're leaving behind, that you were threatening to leave behind, it's kind of like a clutch. Like I told y'all at the beginning of this thread, I got caught up because I was writing a blog post, right? And I won't give you all the details, but I've already given you a little bit. And it had a lot to do with my young man learning to ride his bike. And, the disrespect is what is centered around. And I was justifying soccer and going to soccer and doing all of these things for him because he needs an outlet to get rid of his energy. But at the same time, it was also validating and rewarding disrespectful behavior. And so a series of events needed to unfold in order to see the foundation I was getting ready to start building upon, right? And so I feel like that who I'm speaking to is you're seeing that the foundation that you've been building upon, the death card, it's no longer for you. The Eight of Pentacles to the Ace of Cups, you're working on your own emotional fulfillment. And the likely outcome, like what you're headed towards, is actually receiving the fruits of your labor of that and feeling reinvigorated. So there's definitely some sort of breaking out of your shell and understanding the importance of slowing down and, you know, not going after comfortability, and you're being forced to do something that you wasn't comfortable to do. I should have stayed off the internet today. This could have to do with the Scorpio, heavy on the Scorpio here. And it may just be the Mars energy, but I have all three major arcanas for Aries. From Scorpio, the death card, the judgment, and the tower card. The tower card is Mars, but before Pluto was discovered, well, Scorpio was attached to Mars. What's up? No hair on the desk. What we got going on here? No, you can chill right there, or you can get down. But that's what I got for you. And the only other major arcana is the Hermit, and that's Virgo energy. So just maybe you need to check Scorpio and Virgo out. Yes, I've been thinking about it for years. I got started on it today. I'm nervous. I know that's right. I am doing well. I am. I am. Uh oh. I am. Cosmo wants some attention. Cosmo wants some attention. I'll give you some in a minute. Cosmo saying, come up off these people's internet. Why? Look, he wasn't trying to get down off of that. He wasn't trying to get down off of that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I really, my neighbors are outside. My neighbors are outside. I almost want to go turn up for my neighbors. Cosmo says, go find you something safe to do. Let's do 20 minutes for tours. It don't make no damn sense. These is gonna be quick messages. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Y'all not gonna have me up on here all day. Let me see. Today's my mother's birthday. It is. Oh, thank you, Dad. I hope she's having a good day. Let's do Taurus. I'm going to change you to 20 minutes and 45 seconds. What's up? What's good? What's going on, Taurus? Let's jump in and see. Hey, Andrea. Let's tap in, Spirit. What's next for Taurus? What's next for Taurus? Thank y'all for smashing that thumbs up. But, ooh, crossroads and red flags. Uh-oh, don't you miss it. Don't you miss it. Yeah, triggered. Don't you miss it. You can take that jacket off. You're going to be hot, quick, fast, and in a hurry. What'd you say? I don't know. Yes, that's what I'm telling you, young man. You have an undershirt on? You have an undershirt on in the orange and gray shirt. All right. Perfect. All right, Taurus. So what's next for you is crossroads and red flags. I definitely feel like that there is like, you know what I'm saying? Like you have the choice and or the opportunity to ignore these red flags and repeat some sort of unhealthy cycle, or you have the choice to acknowledge these red flags and save yourself. Like, I swear, he better grow up and be a handyman. He better grow up and be a handyman. If he's anything like my father and his father, he will be. Let me see. You look fine, baby. What is the crossroads? Show me this important decision that is next for Taurus. What is this pertaining to? Y'all, my son is out there in some blue jeans. It's not that hot out there, but baby, I got this dress on. He better not. He better not. I swear, I'm going like I don't know what it is about them boys, but oh my goodness, baby, they don't think they gotta listen to a damn thing, do they? They don't. They don't think they gotta listen to a damn thing. Spirit said, just remain hopeful, Kiana. It's okay. Pookie took it. Hold on, y'all. Hard headed like a bug. You hear me? Hard head. Shit, like old Stevie Lee say, hard head make a soft ass. And I'd hate for my young man to walk around with a soft ass, because then I'd be out here angry than a motherfucker. So I'm gonna need him gone, toughen up, and recognize that just gonna listen to your mama, baby. Mama love you. Mama love you dearly. Let me see. Back in for you, Taurus. Taurus, you are one of the most stubbornest signs on the face of the earth. Okay, I love you, but let's keep it real. You are so stubborn, it's unreal. So there could be, that's what I call a confirmation. There could be a significant message with that. This choice is life changing. Don't allow your stubborn energy to get in the way of this decision. Because if you get here and get up in this thing and start ignoring your intuition and dismissing these red flags, well, Spirit is saying you're going to walk around triggered with some old fake ass smile on your face because you couldn't put boundaries up knowing that somebody was already breaking promises early on in the game. Let me see. Hold on to that job, sis. What job we holding on to? Hey, Phoenix. I know that's right. You know, let me give Taurus a message. We got the Six of Cups, the Two of Cups, and the Tower card. The past is getting ready to come in like a wrecking ball. I'm getting ready to say something to y'all. Don't let me forget Andrea and Phoenix. Don't let me forget what y'all talking about right now. I want to say something about that. But the past is getting ready to come in like a wrecking ball towards something that you've already walked away is coming in, or there's an opportunity for you to partner up with it. Yeah, the World card. Yeah, the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Cups. Ooh, my nose is itching, or I got a booger. Which one is it? But the past is getting ready to come in like a wrecking ball, and Spirit is saying this is not the season to gaslight yourself. Okay, do I feel like that there's an emotional reaction or emotional trigger? Like, is this person going to trigger some emotions when upon return? Hell yeah. But Spirit is saying, don't you dare sit here and dismiss these red flags just because of the emotional encore. Let me see. The Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, the Hermit card. There's someone that's been moving slow that's moving fast now. The Wheel of Fortune is here. Um, the timing couldn't be more off. I feel like the timing couldn't be more off. And I feel like that you're gonna have to challenge yourself not to resent the what's taking place here. Yeah, you're gonna have to balance something that is like moving, like things are moving fast. Things are moving fast. Let me see. What's going on? What's next for Taurus? Things are moving fast. Yeah, see what's going on? What's next? Is look here we have the Hierophant and the Nine of Pentacles. Didn't I just see that combination in Aries is reading? Except for this time the Hierophant is hitting the table in the reverse. I don't know. I'm feeling a role reversal. Confirmation. I'm feeling a role reversal here. I really am. I'm feeling like you're now not in the position for something structured because of the crossroads that you're at. Like you're headed in a direction that requires freedom and flexibility. And I feel like that what was once moving slow that is now moving fast is going to require some sort of structure and flexibility from you. And that's you're being encouraged to maintain independence here in order to maintain some sort of authoritative sovereignty leadership here. The Eight of Pentacles, absolutely. For a lot of you all, this pertains to work. You're gonna need to listen to your intuition here. Okay, this is not the season to ignore your intuition. Some of you all, this is pertaining to work. Some of you all, this is pertaining to love. Um, you you need a personal reading, but I want you to know that there's a past partnership here. There's something that you've tried to partner up with in the past. I do feel like that it kind of blew up in your face, and I feel like that it's coming back in like a wrecking ball here. The Knight of Pentacles to the Knight of Swords. Something that's been slow, methodical, like just seeming like it's not really moving, is now in the Knight of Swords energy. Knight of Swords moves fast. The Wheel of Fortune, it's like it's flow. It's like the timing is meant for this to come in right now, but it's also meant for you to see that what's more important to you. This crossroads is about what's more important to you. So, what is more important to Taurus? This could be the crossroad of love or like work or partnership. Let me see what is more important to the majority of Taurus. The Star card, whatever you consider wish fulfillment, my love. The Six of Wands, your work. It's whatever gets you the attention. I just heard you can have whatever you like. Ooh, the Devil card. You can have whatever you like. Damn. Damn, that's crazy. I heard that before I seen the Devil. Mm, 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 mm. Something significant with orange here too. All attention. My father, he's a Leo. He has this saying. He always used to tell me, "All money ain't good money, Key," and I have held on to that with dear life. And I've always my sister. I love her dearly. She's a Capricorn. She has always been somebody that has loved attention, and I have always I like attention, but I'm not an attention whore because I'm shy. So I don't like a lot of attention, right? I like attention from who I want attention from. Other than that, you pretty much get cussed out, right? And I feel like that this is that energy of all attention is not good attention. Okay. All money is not good money. What is the red flag? Like, what are they like? What is this warning sign? What is this red flag that they're ignoring, willing to ignore? What is it attached to? I'm probably too far. Yeah, I'm 12 minutes in here. Could be a Pisces. It doesn't necessarily have to be. But it's something that you've already been stagnant, hung up on way too long. The red flag is how slow something has been moving. I have to be honest with you. Whatever this past thing is that's coming in like a wrecking ball, that's the red flag. I think that you've already waited long enough for it. And I think that you're about to be willing to limit your flexibility for this. I think that you're about to put some sort of cap on yourself and in the direction that you're going because this past thing is coming back in from the like a wrecking ball here. And it could be because you kind of are like you could have been wanting this to show back up, but also you could just be wanting some attention too. So just be mindful. Could have to do with the Capricorn, an Aquarius, a Pisces, a Taurus, Sag, Scorpio. Yay, Phoenix, congratulations. Not really sure why, because I'm completely screwed up. Stop saying that. Stop saying that. That's an automatic leak from your clarity note. Don't do that. Hey now, say now. I got laid off due to executive orders from my job and I haven't found another one. Okay, so if I get too carried away, y'all, then we're gonna get distracted. Um, I think Wednesdays are just my talk. I mean, Thursdays are just my talk days, anyways. If I'm gonna be honest, but anyway, let me say something about this job market and the scarcity. She said, "What did she say?" I got laid off due to executive orders. Um, what did you learn at your job position? What? How long was you there? What did you learn? And while you was there, did you did you accumulate? anything that you can apply to your own dreams and desires. If not, you was in the wrong fucking place in the first place. So it's a blessing that it came to an end, right? Now, if you did and you can answer those questions and it produces some fruit, you're in an even better blessing in disguise because now you have the universe that has forced you into a season. And when the universe forces you into a season, the universe is boss daddy energy at its finest. Baby, the universe can provide for what it puts you in, baby. Okay? So if the universe forces you into that season, trust and believe the universe can provide in that season all your needs. So stop worrying about what you're lacking and focus on what is like the universe strips something from you so that you can focus on something. So get laser focused in on what you're meant to focus in on. Then I'm going to tell you what, it don't matter what happens in your 3D world. Everything is taken care of spiritually and then therefore everything can unfold naturally, right? Is it it's easier said than done, okay? And I'm saying this is a woman saying this that is sitting with a broke down car with a mechanic that stood me up. But I still there's a lesson and a message inside of that that I'm dealing with, right? So even with processing that, baby, I don't go nowhere. Not of purpose, okay? I don't go nowhere with purpose. I mean, I do, but I don't. My world is here. Would I like to have my car so that I can jump in it and go? Absolutely. But there's a season that I'm being called to set into. Subscribe to the emails and you'll be able to follow along. And in that season, I'm being forced to look at some things. Okay. And I encourage you to do the same instead of just focusing on the lack. Because when you focus on, oh my gosh, it's been this long, I've been without a job. Oh my gosh, I gotta focus. And then you out here filling out the job market and spreading your energy so thin in the job market so that they can prove that they are taking applications in so that they can prove that they qualify for grants. You people better wake the fuck up and stop being a pawn on these people's board, okay? But anyways, let me shut up before they cancel me. And wake up and see that, let me stop scattering myself thin so that I can push their agenda and see what my divine wants me to do with the resources that the divine has put into this vessel. Because this vessel has a purpose greater than pushing the agenda of the corporate world. So, is there a scarcity in the job market? Yes, by divine design. Why? Because there's too many of the divine tools bound to the corporate world. You need to break free or at least utilize the season that you are laid off in to be used as a resource for the divine. Stop running scared. Allow the divine to make something good of the mess in your life. We're not going to get to the all 12 signs today, are we? I don't know. We may move Tuesdays and Thursdays to this because that's where Tuesday ended up, and that's where we're ending up here. You okay? You're wanting to go see if you can go play. Exactly. You can get a popsicle. Yes. And you can take one over there. Anywho, let's get it. Hell no, we ain't. Hold on. Hell no, we ain't what? We not making it to them damn sites. Kiki, I mean, this is good. I know that's right. I love y'all. Should I at least act like I'm going to move forward? If I don't make it through all signs, it's just part of it, okay? Tuesdays and Thursdays, there's no guarantee. I don't know what else to say. I don't. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, them angels got oh yeah. Yes. Yeah, they want me outside too. Hmm. If y'all come up with something else to talk about, I'll be back in just a second. I'm not going nowhere. I'll be back in just a second.
Now power reaching for the sky. Yeah. If you need that emergency session, you know where to go. Don't let these people disturb your peace. I'll see y'all over on the extended Zoom. Create new life. Peace. What's up? What's good? What's going on, yo? Welcome to the tribe. Life is getting hard lately.
Are you not gonna take one for Jabari and Delilah after all that I've taught you?
We figure out what to do with it. Let's jump in. It's staring at the ceiling, 3 a.m. again. Wondering about his silence, wondering where he's been. Is he reflecting? Is he moving on?
She just pulled that from the ethers. My boss walked in the office as a distraction. I'm about to lock my door. She won't be interrupting these messages. You are wild. The way of the flow is the way to go. That's so crazy. My children watch this show. It's called The Norwells, and I love their theme song. There was a season where that song used to bring tears to my eyes. I love it. Um,
She keeps it real. Dive deep to elevate. It's time to heal. I see a cold red on the fourth floor. Listen close. That person on your mind, yeah, they do the most. They smiling on the outside, but they're miserable within. Trying to save face, but they know they can't win. I'm picking up the energy, but let me be clear. That behavior right there, yeah, that's bitch made, my dear. They fumbled the bag, we dropped the prize, now they
y'all not okay. So I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't kind of lost my desire to do all 12. I have. I've done so many 3 month ahead readings earlier today. So they're uploading. So if you ordered like the from the first email, if you ordered a 3 month ahead reading, you should like if you ordered before I think Tuesday. I don't know. I know I'm running. I know I'm running I'm close. Usually I have like a 7 to 10 day turnaround time. And last I looked, I was like past the 7 days. So if you ordered 7 days ago on your 3 month ahead, you should be clear. Um, but I did so many of those this morning. Yes, I've definitely been clearing those out.
You know where to go. Don't let these people disturb your peace. I'll see y'all over on the extended Zoom. Create new life. Peace.
See, I was taught that and cars, health and cars go together. I'm not worried about it I'm I've been doing my own thing, and God has been faithful. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Health and cars go together. Well, my car just broke down. What you mean? You thought you was taught that health and cars go together. My car just broke down, but I feel like my car broke down because I had to address the health of my family. I feel like I was on the pathway of setting a very shaky foundation for my son. Oh, let me turn this music up. I was I felt like I was on the path to setting a very shaky foundation for my son. And I feel like that the chariot needed to sit still for me to see what I was doing, right? But then there's a whole lot of other things. Like that's why nobody wants to do the healing. That's why nobody wants to do the healing. Is because when you see one thing, it's always see my daddy's a hood mechanic. Okay. I know he went to trade school, but I don't. My daddy. Well, I mean, I'm not sure that he ever really got completely certified because I've never really known him to work at a shop other than his own, right? But anyways, I'm not saying that he didn't. I just said I don't know for a fact or not. And whenever it was ever brought up about taking the car to the shop, it was always, yeah, when you take it to the shop, it's gonna be one thing after another. Da, 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 da. You know what I'm saying? So it was just always just let your daddy point you in the direction or whatever the case may be. So you'd have to follow the blog post to keep up with the story. But I will say this: there was revelations that well, Kiana, if you don't address this is going to justify the foundation that you're building for your son. And well, then if you unjustify this, well, then it's going to cause you to look at how you've been justifying this. Nobody's willing to do that. You know what I'm saying? That's what nobody's willing to do. Hood mechanic is the best kind of mechanic. But that's the only kind of mechanic I let work on my car. Okay? That's the best kind of mechanic I mean, that's the only kind of mechanic that I have ever let work on my car. But just because that's even if that's what we're going to do moving forward, the mindset and the mentality attached to it needs to be addressed because the mindset and the mentality attached to it is ultimately basically subconsciously telling you something about you. And that's what we're having to identify because in all reality, nothing, everything has weight. Everything has weight. You see, think about the child, and I can say this because I am this child. I'm not trying to trigger anybody, but I was this child. The child that is told that they're about to come pick you up, right? So get your stuff together. And then so you sit there and you wait for somebody to come pick you up, but they never come pick you up. Yeah, okay, the night goes by and you fucking put your clothes up and you recognize they're not coming. But what is the storyline that you tell yourself to bring you peace in that moment? Because if you don't spend the time to address that, that becomes a subconscious, deep bedded storyline that interferes with the way that you move in your every single day life. You see? Um, I don't know. I'm not going to go into that. You have to read my blog post. But, you know, life happens. Y'all, I know, I don't even know how to even make it make sense. I don't know. I guess I'm empathetic, right? I'm very empathetic. If you are if you've ever purchased a reading from me, Like I got one lady right now who had technical difficulty. She spent over $200 at the shop, right? And her biggest purchase, she was unable to gain access to it because of technical difficulties on her end. And then she completely fell off and stopped responding. I have hounded that lady down to try to get her services rendered, right? Okay. I know that most of the times you don't know that about the person you're spending money with. But I would hope in the world of somebody that you have never met, except for on a camera, you would trust who you're coming to spend your money with, right? I'm a single person running this one man show. My co-pilots, my co-workers, or my shit, I am the co-worker. My employer is not 3D. Okay. The 3D employee is me. So to bombard me with follow-up emails and asking me about your order, I mean, I get it, but I don't get it because I'm not going to respond to it until I have your product ready. Because if I stop to respond to yours, then I'm only delaying getting the other orders out there. And well, then that ultimately just delays me getting to yours. So I don't know. I don't know how to find the thin line there, but my mom did that. Don't return the energy. I do not know. I do not match energy. I do not match energy and I do not return energy. As a matter of fact, I'll give you a nugget. I'll give you a nugget. Hey, Quanda, I'll give you a nugget. When I sage, I do it with my windows. I know. Listen, Linda. Shh. If you think you know, then at least listen to somebody else's perspective to learn something. I close my windows when I sage. Why? Why, Kiana? Because I believe in the power of transmutation. And I feel like that energy never dies. The only thing it does is transmute. And I feel like I'm a strong ass individual. And if it's found its way in my house, then I have the power to transmute it. So what I do is I sage from the back of my house to the front of my house with the windows down. And then I go to the back of my house and I lift all of my windows up from the back to the front and then I let it out. I give it time to transmute with the sage. Instead of putting that negative energy that I myself could not handle in my house, I transmute it inside of my house and then I let it go. And I'm going to be honest with you. Most of the times when people do me wrong, they don't feel brave enough to come back in my house. They don't. They don't. They don't. Usually we always end up congregating in the front of my house. It just never happens where they end up back inside of my house. I don't know what that is, other than the fact that I transmute the energy properly in my house. What's up, Misty? You so welcome, Andrea. My mom did that. Apparently, she says, I loved her so much, I screamed at the door for her when she left. It's called You're Traumatizing the Shit Out of Me, Mom. What you talking about, Phoenix? Ayo, the goddess. It's been a long time. It has. It's good to see you. Business Chronicles, for real, for real. Ooh, excuse me. Excuse me. What you talking about, Mayweather? I know for a fact. I know for a fact. I know for a fact. I know for okay. I'm about ready to. If y'all don't put nothing else in these comments, I was talking about as a kid when my parent would say they are on their way and never arrived. Right? Yes. 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 No. 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 For real. That's like for real. That's traumatizing. That's traumatizing. But it's like it's traumatizing in that moment. But it also is embedding and teaching someone to like it is teaching patience. Absolutely. High vibe. You definitely gonna learn some patience that way, right? However, it also teaches you to wait longer than anybody should be, but especially someone that's of any high value, right? So, like, I don't know. I just feel like that as a single mother, I am being forced to look at a lot of the things that were instilled in me subconsciously, not making my mom a bad mom or not making my father a bad father. It just is what it is. It's saying that I see this and it's not something that I want to perpetuate into my children, but it's also something that weakens the foundation that I stand on. And because of that, I see that it weakens my foundation. I can't expect my mama or my father to take that away from my foundation. Only I can do the work of fortifying my foundation, right? So we can point that out and we can say that, waiting for them, see, waiting for them is such a bad thing or whatever. We can villainize them, but we can also understand that, it didn't feel good, no matter who did it. It's up to me because I am the only hero. And there's no hero, okay? There's a what did Mariah Carey say? There's a hero inside, like you know what I'm saying? Like you are the hero, Pookie Tookie. Okay. If you're looking for a Superman or Wonder Woman, a Black motherfucking Panther, whoever it is you're looking for, baby, you better look in the mirror and get to designing your fucking costume, okay? Because ain't no Iron Man coming through for you, okay? It's not happening. It'd be nice to think of it that way, but at the end of the day, the hero is you. And that's why you better change that. I think I can. I think I can. So I know I can. I know I can. Where you got Kiki fucked up at? Because Kiki knows she can every day. I look up at all the time, be like, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but I know I got this. I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but I know I got this. Shit, you got me twisted. Cause who's in the street? Yeah, let me go on and get out here with my babies. I know that they out there with some adults, but baby, if I trusted other human beings with my other adults with my children, they'd be in public school. I don't trust them. Ain't nobody gonna love them like me. So let me get out here with my legacy, honey. Like you said in my note, I'm looking for a seat at a table when I own the whole damn building. You gave me a different way to view things, which helps with the healing. And that's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. That is what I'm here for. That when everybody comes to Kiki for that kind of work, then Kiki is living in my highest purpose. All of this predicting what the next motherfucker feels and views and all of that, that's just a way to get you to see that I get you. I see you. I feel you. But there's work to be done. Okay. Once you be like, yeah, I like the way Kiki talked to me. I'm gonna be honest with you. Ain't a person that then ever came in my life been able to walk away without making some sort of change in their life. It just don't happen. I can't tell you my whole name because then you just be meddling. But I will tell you that they all have 5 letters in it. Five, five, five. I was born on December 15th, 15, 3 5s. Baby, what you gonna do when you meet me? You are going to change and you are going to shift and you are going to elevate. And you can do it the easy way or you can do it the hard way. I'm sorry, but that's just the curse that I carry. And I'm gonna be honest with you. It's made me a hell of a motherfucking human being, and I'm not ashamed of it. And I know I just apologize, but I really am that unapologetically. My bad. I am talking my text. I talk my text too, and it chopped up what I said. I had a similar experience with my parents, and it taught me to dislike waiting and much more good stuff. I'm not saying anything about your health. You said you need a car, and God was showing me the energy of Mars and its connection. I see. I follow. I would never take a shot. I know I didn't take it as a shot. I just wasn't putting it together. I wasn't putting it together, but no, I didn't take it offensive. I see you. I'm about to come over there, okay, baby? Malunda don't want his bike. I'm about to come over so y'all can ride in the street. I'll be out there in just a second. Get it, girl. I'll be over in just a second. I can't even focus anyways. Keep looking out the window. When you have children, I don't know where this is coming from. I never knew I could. I knew when I had my nephew, when my sister gave birth to my nephew, I knew that there was love in me. And trust me, up until then, I did not know a lot about love. I knew I loved my daddy, but I didn't even really appreciate that then. But when my sister gave birth to my oldest nephew, I knew that I had a different kind of love in me because everything I put him above me, right? But when I gave birth to my daughter, it didn't even take me giving birth to her. When I got past that period of me knowing that I wasn't getting ready to have a miscarriage, when I knew I was getting ready to carry full term, I don't know how to explain that. I don't know how to explain loving something so much and just watching it walk across the street, watching it just live life so freely. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't understand how people have children and are not ready to take a motherfucker out behind them at any given moment. I don't. Maybe it's because I'm traumatized and I'm fucked up. I don't know. But shit, Phuket took it. Just watch. I don't know. Just I don't know why I just had that moment. It's a different kind of love when you become a parent. You can spot them from a mile away. You can spot them from a mile away. You can hear them in the midst of everything. Mariah Carey hero song came to my mind. No, that's what I was talking about. Mayweather. That's what I was talking about. That's exactly what I was talking about. Phoenix said, I read that note and kept looking around. Like, is she in here? It felt like you magically appeared and read the note to me yourself. That's so crazy. So, in your review, when you said, it's like she read that thing out loud, I do too many times because I be afraid of sending out a typo. I be afraid of sending out redundancy. So I read that thing out loud 1,001 times. But I have so much fun doing those clarity notes. That's probably like I really do like I enjoy doing those clarity notes. It gives me a second to kind of like sit up in y'all's energy. And like I said, y'all never know when I'm actually doing it. And because of that, your energy's more open. Like I love doing lives one-on-one Zoom sessions. That's probably my second favorite readings is the Zooms. But I love those clarity notes too because one of my issues when we're in the live Zooms is y'all are so uptight and nervous and kind of like projecting the energy onto the cards. So when I do those clarity notes and you're not there and you've already put your thought out there and you're willing to like you're shutting up and not interrupting and your mind isn't responding to my thought when it's coming out of my mouth and I am an energy reader so I'm picking up on your energy as it's shifting in the live and so when I do those clarity notes it's so much easier to get straight to the soul of the issue and that's probably why it feels that way so I giggled. I actually read that to my children out loud because every time a sale comes through, at the end of the day, I'll be like, babies, we made such and such today. Because they my little, they, honey, it's just for them. It is a divine love, DG. It is a divine love. I was like, shit, what kind of energy this woman got? If people felt what I felt, they would know not to play with you. I be telling them, don't play with me. And it's not even me. It's not my physical form. I mean, it is my physical form. Don't you get it twisted. But my spirit team is fucking 10,000. 10,000. You heard me? The strength of 10,000. I'm telling you, don't fucking play with them. They beast. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, I didn't. If I truly told you my story, if I truly told you my story, you would be like, "Damn, girl, how you keep a smile?" Cause shit, cause shit, cause shit. If you just felt the energy that got me through the hardest points, you know what I'm saying? If you was just present to feel the energy that carried me through some of my hardest points, and baby, I got some. Okay, don't we all though? But it's like, yeah, I gotta go. My baby's trying to get. I know it's gonna make him tougher, but you'll figure it out. Yeah, let me go. I love y'all. Y'all gonna be great because he gonna bully his sister, and I'm trying to teach him that he gotta talk to people different. And he's figuring out the last day. Y'all should have heard. He was so respectful to me all day yesterday, and so far today too. Don't get it twisted. He didn't been in timeout, but his energy and his mind towards me in the last 2 days has completely shifted. And I appreciate that it hasn't transferred to his sister yet. And that's okay, but it will. Because, baby, like I said, I got the strength of 10,000 behind me over here. And there ain't a motherfucking thing you done put in front of me that has taken me out. So my 5-year-old son and whatever he's facing ain't gonna be the start. But let me go. I love y'all. Go be great. It's childish because why did it not end? That's childish. Had I not looked, y'all would have just been live the whole time. It's childish. Bye. I love you.